court of Goldilocks and the Three Bears is now in session. The Honorable Mr. Johnson presiding.
Please be seated. Mr. Connor, what is today's case?
Your Honor, today's case is Goldilocks versus the Three Bears.
Is the prosecutor ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready? Yes, Your Honor. Will the prosecutor please give her opening statement?
Your Honor, members of the jury, my name is Ms. Vanderwilt, and I will be representing the Three Bears in this case. I intend to prove that Goldilocks broke into the Bears' house, ate their food, and damaged their furniture. Please find Goldilocks guilty of breaking and entering and property damage.
Would the defense like to give her opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, members of the jury, my name is Sophia Shamas, and I will be representing Goldilocks in this case. I intend to prove that Goldilocks did not break into the Bears' house. The door was unlocked like any other regular day. I also intend to prove that that there was no intentional property damage at the Bears' house. Please find my client not guilty.
Would the prosecutor please give her opening statement?
Your Honor,
Would the prosecutor please call her first witness?
the prosecution calls to the stand Mama Bear.
State your name.
Mama Bear.
You swear to God. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Yeah, I see.
Can you tell us what happened on the morning of January 5th, 2023? After a late night of grocery shopping, I had decided to make porridge for baby Bear since it was near to his birthday. Breakfast is a very important day for bears. It was a little too hot when I had made it, so we went for a quick walk. When we came back, we saw that our gold chain, which was used for locks, was broken and our door was broken into. We also saw that our porridge was fiddled with and baby Bear's was gone. When we went into the living room, we saw that my chair was moved, Pop Bear's chair was moved, and baby Bear's chair was destroyed. When we went into the bedroom curiously, we found that my bed was fiddled with, very unmade, when I had spent hours making it and doing all the laundry, and Papa's bed was also fiddled with, and baby Bear had someone sleeping in his bed. It was Goldilocks. Is there any reason you chose to make breakfast that morning? Porridge is baby Bear's favorite food, and I thought that it was something near to his birthday. I would make him a nice meal. How does your family feel about breakfast? Breakfast is a very important meal for bears. What was the first thing you noticed when you came home? We went straight to the dining room where we found that our porridge was eaten for baby Bear, and ours were unable to eat because they had germs in them. Does Goldilocks have permission to be in your house when you're not there? No, we tell her to only come on weekends. She is not allowed to come on weekdays when baby Bear is studying, especially when we're not there. What has the situation done to your son, baby Bear? Well, now he is a germaphobe and he's emotional damage, which makes my job as a mother very much more harder. Did you see Goldilocks at your house? Yes, she was asleep in baby Bear's bed. How much fine do you think Goldilocks has to pay? In total, I believe that it would be around $7,000 since you broke the chair, which was about $3,000, and she slept on the bed, and now a baby Bear went to sleep in, which is about about $3,000 as well, and the porridge was $50. Porridge and the gold chain was worth a lot of money as well. No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Try to make it nice.
Yes, Your Honor. You said, if I recall correctly about what my prosecutor was just saying, is that the first thing that you saw was the gold chains being broken into. But now you just said that the porridge was the first thing.
Well, at first, when we came into the house, we saw that our gold chain was, well, we were very hungry, so we slightly missed that, and we went to our porridge to eat. When we came back to the door to go to the stairs, since our living room is up the stairs near the door, we saw that our golden chain was broken.
Wouldn't you say that $3,000 worth of laundry is a bit too much?
Laundry? He won't sleep in his bed anymore.
Have you tried comforting him?
He is a very big telephone.
Have you taken Baby Bear to see a psychologist about the situation?
Therapy has cost about $100, yes.
Mama Bear, you look like a very kind person. Have you ever offered Goldilocks any treats in the past before the situation?
Not really actually. She would just play with Baby Bear sometimes.
Don't you think Baby Bear and Goldilocks should have just worked their issues together instead of going to this court?
Well, Baby Bear doesn't really seem to like Goldilocks. No offense. But they aren't really that much of friends.
What? Was January 5th the first time you saw Goldilocks?
No, she would come on the weekend, but January 5th happened to be during the week and we told her strictly not to come.
Have you tried to contact Miss Locks to speak to her parent about Baby Bear and Goldilocks' friendship?
No, well, she just comes to the porch. Actually, Goldilocks, every single time she comes, I'm not so sure if she even has permission to leave the house by her mother. She might just be wandering off without her mother, not knowing a single thing.
No further questions, Your Honor. Will the prosecutor please call her next witness?
Prosecution calls to the stand Papa Bear.
You said your name, you said your time, you said to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know, see.
What was your first reaction when you saw Goldilocks in your house?
I was very shocked that she ate my baby bear porridge, and she also broke that gold chain and then she also slept in my baby bear's bed, and now he has emotional damage.
Is Goldilocks a member of your family?
Of course not. She's human. We're just bears that live in the woods.
What role do you take seriously in family?
As duty as a papa bear, I protect my family from intruders.
How did you feel about what you witnessed after you came back from your walk?
I felt very upset. Our gold chain was broken, and she broke my sledgehammer while breaking the gold chain. And my baby bear is very upset right now because we went for a long walk and Goldilocks slept in this bed and ate his porridge.
What annoyed you the most?
When my son had emotional damage.
What did you notice different than normal?
When Mama Bear made our beds and we came home and we went to investigate, my bed was really unmade and Mama's bear was also unmade, and Baby Bear's bed had someone sleeping in it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Papa Bear, you just said as father, it's your duty to protect the family. Don't you think you should have installed some security cameras in your house, knowing that you live in the forest?
No.
How do you know that the rocking chair and the bed weren't particularly broken before Goldilocks entered your house? You live in the forest. Wouldn't a raccoon come?
Before we went on the walk, Baby Bear's chair was perfectly fine. It was good quality and it cost us so much. I worked for a lifetime to pay for that chair.
Are you aware that Goldilocks and Baby Bear were once friends before this entire situation?
No, of course not. She's human, as again I said.
Do you think it was wise for all three of you to leave at the same time on the walk? Don't you think Mama Bear should have stayed and you and Baby Bear should have had some bonding time or other way around?
Maybe. Mama Bear should have stayed home and Baby Bear should have came with me on the walk so I could teach him some stuff.
Why didn't you do it then?
I don't know. Maybe you just wanted to spend time together.
Why didn't you secure the house before you left? Maybe since it's a weekday, you're living in the forest, you should have locked your house?
We did. We had the gold chain, but she used a sledgehammer to break the gold chain.
You really think an 11-year-old should be holding a sledgehammer if she even has the weight to hold it?
Maybe. I don't know.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Prosecutor, please call her next witness.
Prosecution calls to the stand Baby Bear.
State your name,
Baby Bear.
raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Announce.
What is your relationship with Goldilocks?
We're not really friends because sometimes we just talk in the forest and nothing else. We just walk and talk.
How often do you see Goldilocks?
Only on weekends because on weekdays I study.
What kind of personality does Goldilocks have?
I think she's too friendly. She always has a joke to tell someone.
How did you feel when you saw your porridge every year?
I was really sad because I wanted to put onion in my porridge and so I cried and it was my birthday. So.
What was your rocking chair in good condition before Goldilocks broke it?
Yes, I put it in good condition because I sat on it before she came.
Do you sleep in your bed at night?
No more because now we are emotionally damaged and there's chairs in my bed.
Did you see Goldilocks in the house?
Yes, I did. She was in my bed, so now there's chairs inside.
No further questions, Your Honor.
The defense like to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. If I recall correctly, your mom said it was soon to your birthday, and now you're saying it was your birthday.
No, because it was just I messed up my birthday. It was the next day, so that's what.
Do you think Goldilocks would do stuff to intentionally make you sad?
Yeah. Maybe because she's too friendly and she doesn't like me because I'm a bear.
What? Can I have the name of your school? Because I don't really think bears do go to school.
I have a school. Its name is Bear wound.
Before this whole situation, did you make Goldilocks feel welcome, or did you just make her feel like another human and you were just another bear?
It was a second one because she's a human and I'm a bear.
So you never made her feel welcome.
Just once. When we played.
Do you think you made her feel so welcome enough to think she can come to your house so she can play with you?
Yes, but when we're not here, she can come in.
Do you think Goldilocks likes you as a friend?
No, because she just did something bad to me and that's why.
But you just said that she's always too friendly or super friendly.
Yeah, but too friendly for me. But for people, it's too friendly.
So then why do you keep letting her come to your house on the weekends?
Just because sometimes we play, and sometimes we just talk, and sometimes she doesn't come.
After this is all done and say that Goldilocks is guilty, which she is not, would you like Goldilocks to ever come and play with you again?
No. Because what she did to me, she broke my chair, she slept in my bed, there's germs inside, and now I'm emotional damage.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Will the prosecutor please call the next witness?
Prosecution counsel said those neighbor Sami.
State your name, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Tell us who you are and where you live.
I'm Sami and I live next to the bears and I always watch their house when they go out for lunch.
What did you see through the window on the morning of January 5th, 2023?
First of all, I was having my morning coffee and enjoying all the trees around our house. And then I saw Goldilocks. All of a sudden, she took Papa Bear's sledgehammer and broke the lock and the gold chain. And then she went to eat the porridge, and she filled it with Mama Bear's first, and then she filled it with Papa Bear's, and then she ate Baby Bear's. So then she went to sit. She saw 3 chairs. I saw her. She sat on Mama Bear's, then on Papa Bear, and then when she was playing with Baby Bear's after that, and then she sat on it, and boom, it broke. And then it looks like she was tired because she was yawning. So then she went to sleep in the bed, in Baby Bear's bed.
Did you see anyone besides Goldilocks enter the house after the bears left?
No, I didn't.
Was this the first time you saw Goldilocks enter the bear's house?
No, sometimes she comes on weekends to play with Baby Bears, but no, it's not the first time.
Can you describe the young lady you saw enter the bear's house?
She has blonde hair, pigtails, and brown eyes.
Can you swear to the young lady in the courtroom right now? No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Mom. No, Sami, Mr. Sami, if you really thought Goldilocks was breaking in, why didn't you call the police?
Because the bears were on their way back home.
You didn't even think to call them saying that Goldilocks had entered?
No, because it's a private neighborhood. And I saw the bears coming back, so I waste my time calling the police when they're going to catch her.
When was the last time we got an eye examination? Maybe she just wasn't holding a sledgehammer. Everything she was just opening a doorknob?
No, because Papa Bear left his tool bag outside and she looked around the house to see if there was anything and she saw his tool bag. She took the sledgehammer and broke the lock and the gold chain.
Do you wear glasses?
No,
Not even reading glasses.
not perfect vision.
Why didn't you stop Goldilocks if you thought there was something wrong?
Because the bears were coming back.
Maybe they were gonna go somewhere else.
Well, she already entered the house and she locked the door because I saw her through the front window. She twisted the door.
If the door was locked, how did the birds get back into their house?
Papa Bear has a spare key in his pocket.
How can we guarantee that your eyesight is perfect now saying that Goldilocks had locked the doors but the bear had still come inside? Are you sure they had the spare key? Are you sure that Goldilocks had locked the doors?
Yeah, because when Papa Bear came back, he took the key out of his pocket and unlocked the door.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Will the prosecutor please call her next witness?
The prosecution calls to the stand Jean-Pierre.
Say to you. Raise your right hand. You say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Jean-Pierre, where do you work?
I work at Lapierre's Marble in Frenchside, Nova State.
What kind of furniture do you sell?
I sell furniture. I sell furniture for homes, indoors and outdoors.
What was the total cost of the chair and the bed at the Bears house?
In total, I think it was $6,000 because it was good quality.
Do you have any proof of the cost of the furniture?
Yes, I have this receipt ticket right here.
Have people reported any furniture damage after purchasing from your store?
No, the bears are my best customer, and she must have bricked that chair before sitting on it, or she was too heavy.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
How long ago did you sell the chair and the bed to the bears?
About 12 to 11 years ago.
Wouldn't you think that it would decrease, like all the qualities going down after sitting on it for so long?
No, because it was good quality and it was made nicely.
12 years. Don't you think the bears would get a bit heavier after years?
Well, if they go on walks, they probably work out and get less heavy.
Did you sell the bears a new piece of furniture, or was it on display at the time?
It was new furniture and I sold it.
Don't you think that any damage could have occurred during delivery to the house?
No, my team works persistently hard and makes sure nothing goes wrong or nothing breaks.
Well, I got a sample of the wood after I visited the house to take a scene of the crime. I don't really think that this is quality wood that you sold here.
Well, now that Goldilocks sat on it, it's probably more damaged than before.
How do you know that their hygiene's good? Maybe they would just throw food on it, not clean it at all.
Well,
Let ants come in, termites.
then that's their problem.
Are you the owner or the manager of your business?
Manager.
Do you think I could talk to your owner after this?
Sure.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Will the prosecutor please call her next witness?
The prosecution calls to the stand Patricia Ramos.
Say to you. Raise your right hand. You say to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Miss Ramos, what kind of job do you do?
My job is therapist, and I need to ensure that children are in safe health.
The children at the age 11 usually wander off in the forest alone.
No, they are way too small to be out there on their own.
Would you say the parents of Goldilocks acted responsibly?
No, they were not as comfortable. They could get her inside the house or gone off the porch when she was sleeping.
Is this the first time for you of hearing a situation like this?
No, it's not the first time.
Do you have any recommendations for the parents of Goldilocks?
Recommend the parents at Goldilocks to keep her inside the house. They can watch her, or they go on off with her, or wherever she wants to go.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Recommend
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Are you aware that Goldilocks? Are you aware that the forest is Goldilocks is the backyard and her play area? Doesn't a child have the right to explore their backyard? And is there a rule that says an 11-year-old has to be with their parents at all time? And if there is, can you please show us proof?
There is not a law about that.
Do you encourage more outdoor play, or do you prefer a child to stay at home on their iPad or stare at TV?
I would rather you can stay at home or let them out to supervision. But if they're at home, then maybe we should be out.
Do you think children should enjoy playing and play outside with their friends? And if their parents are at home, what do? Do they just sit around?
No, we should entertain the child, talk to them, interact with them.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor please call her next witness?
So, Your Honor, the prosecution rests.
Would the defense like to call her first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to call Goldilocks to the stand. Goldilocks, how long have you known the Bears?
I've known the Bears for like 6 years. They are very nice people, kind people. Yeah.
How did you meet Baby Bear?
I was playing in the forest and then I got lost and then I saw Baby Bear. He introduced me to his family and when they walked me back home and then they met my mom and then they became very good friends.
Was the door unlocked or did you force it open?
The door was unlocked. It's always unlocked. They always tell me come in whenever you want.
And did you see any tool bag on the side?
No, I did not see anything.
Did you see the bears come back?
I did not see any sign of the Bears coming back.
What happened when you arrived at the Bears' house?
I expected Baby Bear to come and talk to me and let me play, but they weren't there, so I just helped myself to some boards like they always would. And then I just waited on the chair, and then it randomly broke, and I don't know why.
Why did you wait for Baby Bear?
Because I don't think you could play any games by yourself, and it won't be fun.
Would you say that Baby Bear would welcome you?
Of course, that's what he does all the time.
Are you betrayed now, saying that he did not feel a friendship connection between you two?
I was very upset. I thought that a bear and a human should get together. What can I say? We're both mammals.
Are you usually told that you can take what you want from the house?
Yes, of course.
Have you ever come to the Bears' house on a weekday?
Yes. Sometimes Baby Bear doesn't even have school.
Did Baby Bear ever tell you the name of their school?
No, he never really. That's what I found weird.
Have you ever seen him go to school?
No, I do just see him come back, but I don't see any bags or school things with him.
Do you go to the same school?
No.
How did you feel when the cop showed up?
I felt betrayed. I thought we were friends.
Have you tried to tell your mom about this?
I told her, and she got like mad because Mama Bear was also her friend, and they just made this whole mess.
So, to make sure this is straight, you've never seen any school supplies, no backpacks, nothing, not even homework? No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. If bears are heavier than humans, how come the bear broke when you sat on it and not when Baby Bear sat on it?
Because because probably baby bear doesn't really sit on the chair and baby bear doesn't have time to sit on the chair. He's busy playing with me.
If no one was home, why did you not leave?
Because I thought they'll come back soon.
Do you usually take things without permission?
Yeah.
How would you feel if someone entered your house without permission and broke your belongings?
Depends if I know them or not.
So what if you do know them?
Don't worry. I know them.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to call her next witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to call to the stand Miss Locks.
State your name.
Miss Locke.
Raise your card. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Miss Locks, how do you and Mama Bear have a connection, like mom to mom, parent to parent?
Me and Mama Bear were best friends, and when she called the cops and Daddy Bear too, I was really betrayed because she is one of my best friends, and Baby Bear is Goldilocks' best friend.
Does Goldilocks have any other friends or moms you interact with?
Well, not as much as Mama Bear because Mama Bear, I've known her since Goldilocks has known Baby Bear. But she has school friends. I don't really know their parents, but she has school friends, yes.
What is the name of their school?
The name of Goldilocks' school?
Yes.
The name of Goldilocks' school is Learning Unlimited.
Okay. What kind of child is Goldilocks? Does she get in trouble often at school?
She gets in trouble if she does something mean, but Goldilocks is a nice and caring, and she would never hurt anybody. She's a caring child.
Did Goldilocks get permission to go to the bear's house that evening?
No, but Goldilocks knows where she's going in the woods. She would if she doesn't know where she's going, she would ask me to go with her. The first time she made a friend, she asked me to go with her, and I met Mama Bear, and she was very nice.
Does Goldilocks go into forest alone, and if so, how long or why?
Goldilocks goes into the forest alone, but only to go with the bears. Otherwise, I would go with her.
And how long has she been going alone to the bear's house?
She's been going since she was 5, because when she met the bears, she was like, Mom, I made a new friend, and since then, she was really, yeah.
What happened after the situation with the cops? How did Goldilocks feel?
Goldilocks felt sad because Baby Bear is one of her best friends for life. I also felt betrayed because Mama Bear is one of my friends too, so.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Goldilocks has a school, and she came to the bear's house during the weekday. How come she wasn't at school?
Because during the weekday, it was actually the afternoon, and actually Goldilocks finishes at 2:25, so that's why I let her go after she finishes her homework.
If it was the afternoon, how come there was still breakfast on the table at the bear's house?
Because maybe it was a snack.
Did you allow Goldilocks to walk through the forest by herself?
Of course, since she was 5 years old, she tells me, Mom, I'm going to the bear's house, and I leave her go.
Even though she does know her way, aren't you aware that there may be dangerous creatures lurking?
No, because the bears are always around, and Papa Bear is, even if he protects his family, I was sad because he did protect Goldilocks because she's one of their best friends.
If you really are Mama Bear's best friend, why would she call the cops on your daughter?
Because she thought that
Goldilocks is invited all the time, and when I met Mama Bear, she told me Goldilocks is welcome and she can come whenever she wants.
What do you think Goldilocks should have done when she realized the bears were at home?
She could have stayed because she thought that the bears were close to the house, and so when she waited, she was hungry, so she fed herself like she always would. And she waited for a baby bear, and when she sat on the chair, it broke because it's been sitting there for years and years, and the chair was just rotten. And that's why when she sat on it, it broke.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to call her next witness?
Yes, the defense would like to call to the stand Mr. Brown, Officer Brown.
You should tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
How long have you been in the police force?
I've been working in the police for 20 years.
Do you mind if I see your badge? Okay. What did you do at the scene of the crime? What was the first thing out of an instinct that you did at the scene of the crime?
I checked the door for every break-in and entries, and then I went all around the house. There was no break-in entry.
From just recollection, did you see any gold chains anywhere around the house?
No, I didn't.
Aside from the chair, was anything else broken?
No, nothing else was broken, except for the bed was messed up and the tires was eaten.
Were any locks picked?
No locks were picked.
Did you see a tool bag?
No, no tools were bad.
How long have you been in the force? Just years?
I've been in the force for 14 years.
Okay. Were there any signs of breaking and entering? Or just a regular door open?
No, the door was regularly the door was open just for me.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Are you an expert with Goldilocks?
Yes, I am.
How are you so sure Goldilocks did not break into the bear's house?
Because I checked the map and I even brought a locksmith station. There was no break-in entry.
Were you the only police who checked the scene of the crime?
No, I wasn't.
Where are the rest of the police?
They're not there.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to call her next witness?
Yes, the defense would like to call to the stand Mr. Woodsmith.
State your name. Use your time. Please, would you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I know.
Mr. Woodsmith, really quickly, what is your profession?
I'm a carpenter with 20 plus years of experience.
Okay, do you mind taking a look at this? That was the wood from the chair of the bear's house. Just a quick look and an estimated guess. What quality is that?
This is the very, very bad quality. It has a lot of termites and is very rotten. I can't believe they paid $3,000 for a stupid chair.
What language? But okay. How were you aware of the situation?
When I went to the news channel, I saw a case about Goldilocks breaking into three bears and breaking the chair. And I called them if I could check the chair.
Okay. After inspection, what were your results?
The results were very, very bad. I can't believe they were having breaks because baby bear sat on them for 11 years.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine the witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Woodsmith, do you work with a specific type of wood?
Yes, I do. I work with furniture.
Do you work with a specific type of wood for tree?
It's
specific tree?
I work with oak trees.
How do you know the chair's wood wasn't oak?
Because when I looked at it, it was a purple.
What proof that do you have that the wood is old?
They said it was 11 years old, and when I went to check the wood, it was so rotten.
Do you have any proof that the wood has termites?
There's a lot of bugs inside.
I don't see anything. No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense likes to call her next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to call nosy neighbor Norma to the stand.
Raise your name. Raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Miss Norma, do you know Goldilocks personally? And if so, how?
I do. Before she went to bear, she used to come to the house for games and chat.
Okay. How often now does she visit the bear's house?
She comes there every weekend and sometimes on weekdays.
Have you ever, did Goldilocks break into the bear's house on January 5th?
Yeah. No. No.
11 years ago, if you have recollection, did you see the bears get the chair? Did you see the bears bring in the chair?
Yes. Papa Bear was struggling with it, but he eventually got it in the house.
How old would you estimate that baby bear is?
Probably 10.
Then how could they buy that chair for baby bear 11 years ago?
Probably about it before he was born.
But you can't. Do you know if Mama Bear was pregnant at the time?
No, I didn't see Mama Bear when she was pregnant.
Did you how does Goldilocks interact with baby bear? Would you say they're friendly? Would you say they're mean to each other?
I always see them being friends, and I always hear them giggling.
Have you seen Goldilocks leave the bear's house with any items, or Mama Bear or Papa Bear or Baby Bear offer them any items?
Yes, I always see her leave food in the house.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the prosecutor like to cross-examine the witness?
If Goldilocks did not break into the bear's house on January 5th, when did she break it?
She didn't break into anything.
But when did she come into the bear's house?
On Wednesday.
Do you work?
Yes.
If it was on a Wednesday, and Wednesday is a weekday, shouldn't you have been at work?
I had it off because I took a break because I was sick.
How are you so sure Goldilocks did not break into the house?
Because I know she didn't have. I know she didn't. I knew she wanted to take up the tool, and I have my own glasses and my own eyes, so I could see far.
How do you know you weren't wearing your wrong glasses?
Because I got my eye examined by a 5-star eye examiner.
Are you always, if you were sick, why weren't you in bed?
I was just getting myself a cup of tea, and I was just looking out the window, and then I saw it.
Are you always always looking out to see who's in the neighborhood?
Yes, because I always like to see what happens if that's
Do you see other children playing outside without their parents?
No,
Have you ever seen any dangerous animals lurking through the forest?
no. Papa Bear would kill all of them.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to call her next witness?
No, Your Honor. The defense is at rest.
We will now take a 2-minute recess to give the authority time to complete their closing argument. Would the prosecutor please give her closing argument?
Your Honor, members of the jury, today you have to ask the Samis about the trauma Goldilocks caused to the Bears family by breaking into their home and destroying their property. I'd like to remind you of some important information that you should consider in your position. These facts include Baby Bear barely knew Goldilocks. Baby Bear's chair was in perfect condition before Goldilocks entered the house, and Goldilocks entered the Bear's house without permission. Please find Goldilocks guilty of breaking and entering and property damage.
The defense attorney, please give your closing argument.
Your Honor, members of the jury, today you have heard testimonies which prove that Goldilocks did not break into the Bear's house. I would like to remind you of some important information that you should consider in your decision. These facts include Goldilocks visits the Bears frequently at their home. The Bears would always offer her food when she was there to eat. Goldilocks always felt welcome to the Bear's house. Goldilocks knocked like she usually would. At no time were any doors and locks entered. Baby Bear's chair was in terrible condition, and Goldilocks is a nice young girl who just wants to be friends with Baby Bear. And one important one would be, how could they buy the chair 11 years ago? Please find Goldilocks not guilty.
Jury members, you have heard the evidence. Now it's your job to decide whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty. When I finish speaking, please follow the bailiff to the jury room. The foreperson of the jury will make sure that each one of you has a chance to give your idea and take your vote. We will have a short intermission as the jury leaves the courtroom to decide a decision for this case. Please be seated. Members of the defense team, please stand. Jurors, have you come to a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
entered. The jury finds Goldilocks guilty.